Okay, we are live. We are here. We are back. Sorry about that, everyone. Technical difficulties back on my part. Yep, there's that replay. Thank God we can do that. Alright, Alright, I'm going to re-fucking share that to everything, so everyone's going to see that link twice. Don't panic, it's not spam, it's just a dumbass kid on a laptop. So, we're going to do this the way that I kind of wanted it to do. Back on the OBS. I like the StreamYard, just not for screen sharing. StreamYard's nice, don't get me wrong, so I'm going to have to get back on that, but one thing I hate about OBS, I can't look at the live chat unless I'm on my phone, so let me get back on my phone real quick and just turn the volume off. Volume's down. Alright, Cold Steel is in this chat. Big stuff. Let's go. Let's get this a little thumb up action. I saw that. Good looks, brother. So I'm going to try to... I might not be able to stay up with the chat the whole time because I'm going to be showing some videos and whatnot. But, so, let's see. I'm just skeptical now. I just got to make sure you guys can see this. So give me like 4 seconds. You can see that. That's on the screen. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. So, you got the weathermen, you know, who work for the government, who get orders from all the Doppler stations, who do no real weather science at all. You know, that's all a fact. We all know that. And do you see anything wrong with this picture? Because I see too much wrong with this picture. I see way too much wrong with this picture. You got, it's saying, the weather's saying it's going to snow, which it didn't today, matter of fact, because it's impossible. It can't snow at 39 degrees, it can't snow at 37 degrees, and it sure as fuck can't snow at 35 degrees. So what do these people think we're you know what I'm saying? Like, how stupid do they think we are? If anything, they should have said it was going to snow here on fucking Wednesday, when it's going to be 15 degrees later on tonight, with a clear sky, and then 31 for a high. If you want to trick these people into, oh, I got people sharing my post and it's a 2-minute video of crap. Jesus Christ. So I gotta go resubmit my link on some of these groups. I don't want them all watching a 1-minute video where nothing's even shown, proved, or talked about. But so yeah, government weather secrets, and we're gonna show proof. We're going to show patents. But right here should alarm you. This should alarm anyone. 37 degrees, impossible for snow. 39 degrees, impossible for it to snow. And you have the weather people saying it's going to snow, putting everyone around here that I know into a state of fear, which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous. So, let me just get this out of here. I don't think I put the video up yet. I'm not going to. So, yeah. We got Cold Steel. He's from England. Good shit, bro. And trying to compute Fahrenheit to so what is 0 degrees is freezing for you guys? 32 degrees is freezing for us. If that clarifies anything for you here. But let me I don't even know where to start with all this. I'm trying to see. Okay, so I took this picture here yesterday. Yesterday, you know, yesterday was the day I took pictures of what I just showed you on my phone that's saying it's gonna snow and whatnot. So you got yesterday, you have all these crazy plasmic fucking disturbing looking clouds. That's not the only one. We have that one. And look at that. And in the distance, the clouds are the same for miles. They're the same. That's all you can see are the same clouds. It's ridiculous. You got this Operation Solar Shield blocking out the sun. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that is, you don't know what that is. This gives me a chance to share my video real quick. So let's go to the Operation Solar Shield website. Think I'm bullshitting. Literally called Operation Solar Shield through Harvard University. Let's watch the little fucking... Well, we'll watch portions of this, but we're not going to watch the full... We might even watch the full 7-minute video. Let's watch this crap real quick.
One aspect of the climate problem that people sometimes don't appreciate is the timescale. The fact that a large fraction of the carbon we're putting in the atmosphere will still be there thousands, even tens of thousands of years from now. But another part of the timescale of climate change is the timescale of the energy systems on which our society is built. Switching our energy system from a fossil fuel-based one like it is today to a non-fossil energy system would take, at the very least, many, many decades, and probably much more than a century, and tens of trillions of dollars, and that's just for the US alone. The numbers are just staggering. Many of us who have looked at the energy systems of the world and the climate system have a feeling that we may actually not be able to switch our energy system over in time to avoid the worst consequences of climate change. And this is really why solar geoengineering, I think, is an important thing to look at very carefully.
Solar geoengineering refers to a set of technologies that could allow humanity to deliberately increase the planet's reflectivity, reflecting away some sunlight, and so partially offsetting the temperature changes and other climate changes that come from the accumulation of carbon dioxide. This is not a substitute for cutting emissions. If we want a stable climate, in the end, we must bring emissions to zero. But it is a powerful supplement. It could reduce the risks of climate change in ways that we cannot reduce them by simply cutting emissions. It could allow us to reduce temperature extremes that cause real human suffering, deaths from heat waves, losses of crops that will cause real damage in the poorest parts of the world. It reduces the extreme precipitation events. These are the big storms that are some of the most dangerous things about climate change. So the benefits of solar geoengineering in the form of reduced climate risk, reduced crop loss, reduced sea level rise, might amount to something like 1% of global GDP. And surprisingly, solar geoengineering can be very inexpensive. The cost might be something like $10 billion for the whole planet. That sounds like a lot of money each year, but in fact that's something like 1/10,000th of global GDP. So the benefits might be 1,000 times larger than the costs, which is just stunning. And that's why we need a research program.
It turns out there is no government funding at the moment for solar geoengineering, practically none. We have the National Academy of Sciences recommending to proceed with research on solar geoengineering. NGOs, Environmental Defense Fund, where I just spent the better part of a decade, is recommending careful research as well. And none of it is happening.
One of the reasons that people are so hesitant to have solar geoengineering is they think that that will lead us to do less in terms of curbing greenhouse.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, but all these motherfuckers got like these crazy names, last names that go back to Israeli roots, but we'll just keep going.
Gases. Countries have not been very aggressive in stepping forward in controlling these greenhouse gases. But let's assume that I even thought that this would affect things 1% in terms of the greenhouse gases that were reduced. I would still go ahead with solar geoengineering because I think that we're on a very unpleasant course and we have to do something about it. Solar geoengineering is the most promising technology that we have today.
No, it is not. Solar geoengineering is going to be the technology that puts mankind a step behind, a step back. You know what I'm talking about? Because Richie was doing a live stream the other night and is talking about how there's volcanic fucking lava pits waking up underneath Antarctica. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. But maybe even the ones that have made deals with these fallen entities aren't ready for their return, so we're trying to keep the planet cool, to keep this from happening. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just fucking crazy, I don't know.
Geoengineering as a public problem brings to going to do a set of technologies that will alter the planet in order to make.
So they're literally telling you that these technologies are going to alter the planet. They they want to put a blanket in front of the sun, get its rays back out to outer space, which we know is bullcrap because there is no space. You can't reflect the sun's rays and such like that, but you can block it. You can cool the planet, which they're doing very well, actually, because if you look at pictures like this that I took today, you look at this. This is at sunset, everyone. There is no sun there. It's all behind the clouds. And I have a video to put up later. You could barely see the sun for only about 5 minutes today. Because I wanted to get a picture of it this morning, but it was just a gray blanket. I didn't feel like it was worth even taking a picture because you couldn't even show that there was anything rising. It was just light all of a sudden. And now the sun goes down. You could barely see it for a second. And this is what we get? This is what we get? Are you freaking serious, people? Are you freaking serious? It is so ridiculous. Let me get back to my own personal hangout here. Yeah, man. That's what they're doing. That's Operation Solar Shield at its finest. It is so ridiculously blatant. And then if you ask someone, you tell them about Operation Solar Shield, you tell them about climate engineering, weather modification, you show them the patents, and they still brush it off. They're like, oh, that's just some science thing, or this is science fiction, or no, they wouldn't do that to us. The government doesn't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about me either, because I'm not fucking not living under this. I took these goddamn pictures. That's my goddamn mirror. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. All the stuff they're spraying at us. Day in and day out. This is yesterday. Same time. This is today. And what was supposed to happen in between? Snow was supposed to happen in between. Impossibly above freezing. 32 degrees is freezing. Snow can only fall then, not at 39, not at 37, not at 35. Although it didn't snow, it's unbelievable to even think that it could snow. And if it did snow, we all know that snow is just another form of rain, right? Right? Right. And they have patents for stuff like this. Process of controlling the weather. Worldwide applications, 1948, ladies and gentlemen. And that is not even the crazy part. Because patent citations, the first one, publication date, or method of producing rainfall, ladies and gentlemen. 1891. Yeah. It's still, it's still there to this day. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Method of producing rainfall. And I swear to God, if they took this 1811 stuff out, I'm going to freak out because it looks like they did. Wow. There was one in between here and there. I swear on everything it was 1811. Wow, we have to go back in a live stream. I know there's an 1811 thing on here. On method of producing rainfall. Wow. I can't believe it. It's not there anymore. But ridiculous, whether it's 100 years or 200 years, you're still being lied to, everyone. You're still being lied to because there are patents. There are literally patents. Method of producing rainfall. Not real rain, artificial rain. And then there's patents that are within patents, which are within patents, which are within patents, that show you exactly what they want to do. If you just read all these, they tell you exactly what they want to do. Process of controlling the weather. And you think that's crazy, right? You guys think that's crazy? Oh, Steve's just going on off a tangent. They can't produce rain. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Whenever I change.
I love ads. I don't know if you guys like ads too, but there's nothing better than ads, man. So let's get that off. Skip the ad. And what are we looking at right here? This is supposedly a NASA test engine that does nothing but produce clouds. And I have a theory that I think that I saw today, that there's a lot of low-riding clouds that are this, just like this. I think they're produced by factories nearby. I think they're just factories. Exactly, Carla. I showed that shit the other day. 1811. Why would I be yelling about 1811 and it's not even there anymore? It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I don't know if that's like a Mandela effect, but yeah, this was shown on Top Gear, bro. You're right. You're right. They just make clouds. The NASA cloud machines. It's ridiculous. Supposedly they're testing an engine. Get the fuck out of here. We all know those aren't going to outer space because a jet engine wouldn't even work in outer space. If you're in a vacuum, a jet propulsion ain't going to get you anywhere, bro. Just use science. Use your own fucking method of thinking, you know? Is this the Top Gear one where they actually show it's starting to rain? Yeah. Of course, we have a great ad here. Awesome. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Literally produces a cloud. He's talking yippee-ki-yay. About 20 minutes later, it starts raining. And you're going to tell me that they can't make it snow. You're going to tell me that this isn't solar geoengineering. You're going to go on to tell me that stuff like this, like we just saw, like that, isn't. Harvard's program, Operation Solar Shield. You're going to tell me that that isn't that, and they're all not connected. I feel bad for you, bro. I feel really bad for people that can't see this stuff. It's ridiculous. True Seeker 69, what's up in the house? And just one more thing I wanted to get on here. I have a video that I took today. There were some construction people working in the background, so let's get that off. And we'll just watch this, and, we'll call it as it is. This is the sunset about... sunsetting, it was probably about like 4:35. I got out of work around 3:15, got a haircut, and just shot up to this little spot. But what I'm trying to show you in this picture is not just the sun setting, it looking all funky and shit, but you got chemtrails as far as the eye can see. And where are they? No place but in front of the sun. Operation Solar Shield is 100% real. And all motherfuckers care about are New England Patriots, NFL, hockey. Get the fuck out of here. So ridiculous. And oh, okay, I do zoom in, that's right. Look at that shit, bro. Literally, you have the sun behind and in front of clouds. Not possible on a globe Earth. I would just like to point that out real quick. Literally so crazy. And for anyone who was in the chat before, just making their way over here now, I'm so sorry about that. I just couldn't get it going on StreamYard, so I just went back to old reliable OBS. It is BS though, because it's really easy to screen share, but that's like the only thing you could do on this shit is screen share. You can't really add anyone else unless I added you to the Hangout. I'm not even sure how that would work out, but in it, for anyone that doesn't know, all this is here, these are just frequencies, man. Frequencies. The sky is a medium, and there's frequencies left and right. And I showed you this the other day. I showed everyone this. I don't even know how to get out of this. Is that how we do this? Play in mini view? Oh. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm like half retarded, so. What was I going to show you guys? Frequencies. High. Frequency. Waves. There you go. There you go. Shouldn't be too hard to find them. Exactly. Mirrored images of each other. High frequency here. High frequency there. It's right there for you, everyone. I don't know how much more we could beat this horse down, because it's been dead for a while, man. And the sun is lighting. Exactly. Another impossibility on the ball, because if only a portion of these clouds are lit up on the bottom, that initiates the sun being local. If the sun was 93 million miles away and somehow was lighting up the bottom of a goddamn cloud, you would think that all of the clouds would be reddish on the bottom. And the red cloud shows you that they're still spraying lithium up in there, which NASA admitted to doing and NASA admitted to stop doing, but yet they're still fucking all over that. All over that. It's ridiculous. People think it's just conspiracy theories. It's just, no, this is reality. This is your sunset a good 6 days a week. Localized sun source, most likely not even the sun, most likely a solar simulator. And if you are new to this program and new to the solar simulator theory, well, let me show you what a solar simulator probably looks like. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And you're going to be like, oh, this is just some asshole looking at Google pics. Well, let's go to the fucking Google US patents. Wow. Right there in your face, people. Right there in your face. And let's see how long they've been talking about this old thing here, the old solar simulator. A lot longer than you and I have ever been around. 1904. Over 100 years ago. So when people make jokes saying, oh, the government's literally 100 years, yeah, they're literally 100 years ahead of you. And I proved that they were 200 years ahead of you the other day, but apparently, this goddamn patent, not this one, but the patent within the patent, 1891, I swear on everything I've ever owned in my life, swear on every person I've ever met, that right under the old 1882 section here was an 1811. I swear on everything, but it's ridiculous. Walked the dog the other day. Something looked like a bright LED lamp. Yeah. LEDs are weapons too. Why do you think like every car has an LED now? They're almost making them mandatory. I appreciate the likes, guys, a thumbs up, so I thank you guys for coming to the chat. So far, it's been a good little program. And I just hope that this resonates with more than more than the people that are already awake, because we are getting to a time that if this picture means nothing to you, then you mean nothing to me. Because if you don't understand that the clouds were never like this, that this is just a chemical frequency, fog, haze, chemtrail, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you associate with this, that's what this is. But if you're just going to look up and just think it's beautiful, take pictures of it, Snapchat it, filter it, this, that, and the other thing, take a picture behind it looking like an asshole, then you're just going to get pushed to the curb, bro. You're just going to be going with the flow your whole life, and you're never going to understand that. You're never going to understand that everything you've been taught is a lie. Even down to the weather, even down to the types of clouds, people. Because we looked this up yesterday, I believe, and types of clouds. Exactly. How many types are there? Who knows? They just give them all names now. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 10. Yeah, you got 10. So, and they're all made up just to make them look like, you're so you can't. So you look up, you see a chemtrail, and you're like, oh man, that's just the old Atocumulus fucking cloud. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna sit here and tell me that that's a natural cloud made by God, under God, through God, on this earth, made for us to breathe, and no. That, my friends, is this. And this is that. Solar Geoengineering Research Program, Harvard University. Is that in Alabama? No, Cold Steel. I live in Massachusetts. I live in Springfield area. I'm not too sure. It's if you know where Boston is, you just go about 50 minutes to the west, and you'll have the great, awesome city of Springfield. And I am totally kidding there, because anyone who knows Springfield, Mass, I bet Brian Stavely knows some Springfield, Mass. And Springfield, Mass is not where you really want to be from, but it is what it is. Oh, man. Yeah. Then they're going to go on and say, we're working on new engine programs. We got this awesome looking guy from Top Gear, so everyone's going to think that it's legit. People are going to love it. They're going to be like, oh, look at this. They're making a cloud. Holy mackerel. And they're literally making a cloud. And they're just like, oh, I just saw it on TV, it's no big deal. Like, nah, that's actually a big deal, because you have people working for NASA, founded by Nazis, who are doing acts of anti-godness. They're trying to control the world, control the weather, and ultimately control your soul. So, if you can't see that, then you're not going to be able to see any of this, man. Because it does get a lot crazier than just chemtrails, flat earth. Like, there's some things out there, man, that you wouldn't even want to think are real. Because once you understand that there are two sides to this coin, once you understand that there's good and there's evil, and that free will gives us the ability to see both sides and to choose our own fate, once you understand that, then you'll be able to get a grasp upon what I'm saying, a battle for your souls, because these people, they already got mostly everyone. They already got all their souls. They've made this world so materialistic, and so I gotta be here, I'm now, I'm living for myself only, fuck everyone else, do as thou wilt. They have the whole world on that wave, and it is disturbing. It is absolutely disturbing. Oh, man. I don't know. I really don't know nowadays, everyone. It is ridiculous. Oh, man. Let's just look at this one more time because it's just that amusing to me. You're going to tell us, even though it didn't snow, you're going to broadcast, forecast, whatever it's called, that there's going to be snow when the temperature that's reading with the snow emoji proves it to be impossible for it to accumulate snow. So, with that being said, if you see something like this, you know, in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods, and it actually starts snowing, you will know that it is artificial snow because, like I said, we have patents that go back to fucking 1811, but they took that off because I think I was hitting on it too much. But they have a method of producing rainfall patent that goes back to 1891, which is literally just a sub-patent to the process of controlling the weather. The proof is not in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. The proof is in the patents. But I'm getting off of here. You guys have a good night. Like, share, subscribe. God bless. And